Well, Wes, you did it. It may have cost our people an arm and a leg, and a leg, and a leg, and a nose, and an eye, and a lot of things. A lot of limbs were lost. We've done it. We've finally got revenge on House Greyhape. After all those years, Wes has avenged his wife. But at what cost? Well, about 3 legs and a bunch of other miscellaneous limbs. And who's left to pick up the pieces? There's only one person it possibly could be. Dodgy friggin' Dave. We're doomed. Welcome, little Rimrims, to Little Jerry Egypt, here with your guy, Dodgy Dave, who's left to fix everybody up. Our Dr. Dodgy Dave with his magical psi powers of healing. Dodgy Dave, who's probably going to be spending the next few years constantly regrowing people's limbs. I guess we'll start with Wes. So sure, we got our vengeance, but Dave is left to pick up the pieces, and our people are bruised, battered, broken, probably pretty sick of war. I think they're probably over it at this stage. Any vengeance that they had is gone, both because they kind of succeeded, right? But also because they've all been just beaten for the last month solid. So now we'll try and have a time of peace and prosperity for this empire. Wes is going to look after his people, all the people who gave their many limbs in is quite frankly batshit crazy war. I'm gonna make sure these people are treated like the heroes they should be. I think a house upgrade is definitely on the cards. We've got some nice new furnitures that they deserve as well. And I bought this up a while ago. Would it be impressive for the Pharaoh to have, you know, really fancy clothes and really nice luxurious things? Or would it be more impressive if the whole damn colony had it? I think the second one is true. And honestly, I think they've earned it at this stage. And the cotton farm is running really, really well. Like, maybe a little bit too well, but that also means that the Tyrian farm is running really, really well. I think the people deserve some luxuries. So while the colony recovers from what was effectively years of their life spent at war, I kind of wish I'd have double-checked it in hindsight. What is that? Hello? Diablos. What on earth are you? Is this the thing I ordered from the... Is this the thing I ordered from the faction? No way did they actually deliver it. We couldn't afford it. It must have damaged relations at the very least. 3%. What is that? Unrest, right? Oh, shit. Did they actually go through and deliver it, though? Because that's nuts. We didn't get a pop-up saying... Oh, a rare creature has spawned in. What I was about to say before I got distracted with the giant dragon is, what are we going to do with the succession? Who is going to take over from Wes? Really, it should be Dodgy Dave. Dodgy Dave was born first. Dodgy Dave has the psi casting, and he has a lot of skills that really the colony needs right now after years at war. Dodgy Dave's a healer, and maybe the colony needs a lot of healing right now. Sure, we could go with a steroid king, the warrior philosopher Pharaoh, and he could take over instead. It just doesn't feel right. I feel like Dodgy Dave needs his time to shine. But somebody came up with a great suggestion for Steroid in the comments. He is too interesting a character just to be cast aside. 15 melee double passion at the age of 8. I mean, that's impressive. Comboed with the intellectual, his brains and brawn. He has everything that Dodgy Dave doesn't, right? Dodgy Dave is much better with actual people. He's got pretty alright social. He's got very, very good medical. Maybe we should train him up in social as well in preparation for him to potentially become Pharaoh. But Steroid is better at just kind of the day-to-day runnings, I suppose. He knows about warfare. He knows about the kind of logistics of running a city. Somebody said, why not make it so Steroid has a kind of cadet dynasty? Instead of him just being another king, why not found his own separate branch of the king dynasty? And I really like that idea. We won't necessarily have, say, co-pharaohs. Wes could pass it on to Dodgy Dave, as he should, as he got it passed on to him from Jerry. And instead, we make Steroid a high priest or something like that. And actually, what ties in nicely to that is a couple of things. Firstly, it turns out we've been able to make a regular tailor bench this entire time. This one's a tailor's bench. This one is a hand tailor bench. So they're slightly different. Using this, we can craft the amazing gear from the Comedic Apparel mod. We could give him, say, the royal hood, or we could give him Wes's armor, whereas Dave takes over and has the royal hood and the robes and the Pharaoh headdress. Or there is another thing we can do. Lots of people in the comments last episode were asking if I could take a look at the Monster Forge. Now, the Monster Forge is... The mod itself is currently being rebuilt. It acts as just a basic smithy. But there is a sub-mod that allows you... It gives you this kind of very generic armor that you can then use with any of the animal leathers. Dodgy Dave could give to Steroid some sort of incredible animal armor befitting of a warrior, and he could pass to Dodgy Dave the responsibility of running the city. I quite like that. And that could be a very, very fair compromise too. First thing we need to do, now that Wes has got some got some meditation under his belt, is go and have a chat with a dragon. If you remember, he did completely finish the Wild Speaker Tree. One of the powers is Word of Animals. Soothe an animal using psychic suggestion, either calming a man-hunting animal or taming them. The question is, will this work? Because this seems very, very, very optimistic. Go. Holy shit. What? We traded unrest and unhappiness with our people. Temporarily, of course, as long as we rule them well after that, they'll be happy with it. For a free dragon. What's its melee attack out of pure curiosity? A 10.95. Okay, but I presume it has some other sort of effect too. Wes, come sit on your dragon. Let's see if it's got some sort of fire breath attack. Doesn't look like it. The other animals have it when you have someone mounted and kind of draft up on them. Wow. So it's just a great big tanky dragon. That's amazing. I think Wes' other kind of life goal of building this menagerie of creatures has really paid off too. I mean, look at this bloody place. And speak of the devil, there's another one. That was purely random. You saw it. That was some weird coincidence bullshit right there. What on earth? Sure, we'll take two. Male. What was the other one? Female dragon? Big female dragon, please. Was his life's work as he could pass on an incredible industry to his people? Where do I click on the dragon? Where do I click the dragon though? Wes, draft up a second. Wes! Oh, we've selected it. It's male. Shit. I guess he's coming with the Pharaoh. Let's just go ahead and blast with one of those, I guess. Holy shit. Just when I thought it couldn't get any better. Now, because this is Rimworld and having too many animals can be very, very detrimental to long-term game performance, as in, oh, for Christ's sake, a group of Tigrexes? What the hell is a Tigrex? What the hell is going on? What is happening? Can this game hear me? What I was about to say is having too many animals will break the game. It'll slow it down to a crawl. People were saying we need livestock. Yeah, I think we've done that. Here's a plan. Next time we get a trade caravan, we'll sell the cow, we'll sell the beetles, we'll sell the hippos. We'll keep one of each of the giant monsters. Well, I suppose we'll keep all the giant monsters. Why the hell not? I can't get rid of the velociraptors. What is going on? I mean, Wes has definitely done his job there of being a passionate animal handler. Holy shit. Now, Wes is 65 years of age. Jerry retired too late, in my opinion. He didn't get chance, well, he had chance to write a single book that, if you remember, Jerry then accidentally immolated in a great fire tornado. I think that Wes should retire a little earlier. Wes, I mean, Dodgy Dave was born much, much earlier than when Wes was born relative to Jerry's reign, right? So Dodgy Dave is already 45. I think Wes should maybe retire when he hits 70. That would give him plenty of time to live out his twilight years, writing books, following his passions, maybe taming even more animals. Dave can take over as the healer, fix the faction relations, the problems with our people, regenerate their limbs, make sure that they're living a life of luxury. That's something Dave has always been better for. And then you have Steroid to look after the colony because Dave is incapable of violence. Steroid can be the military genius behind it all. He can take on Wes's military prowess, the kind of warlord aspect. In fact, can Steroid start meditating yet? Let's just give him some generic schedules for the timing. Steroid, can we make you... We need to rename this kid. I can't keep calling him Steroid. Can we get you to meditate at this stage? Meditating. Well, that answers that question, I suppose. In fact, Steroid is a natural-born colony child. We could have him linked with the anima tree, because right now, even though he's meditating, he's not contributing to the anima tree, because he doesn't have that aspect. Let's link him to the tree. All three of the mighty members of the King Dynasty, helping him get on board, and then we'll give him natural Psyfocus as his first choice. Like this. I like this. A big era of war followed by a big era of healing. I know it doesn't really imply that, you know, we're past that, given that Wes just brought back 2 gigantic frigging dragons to the... Well, 4 gigantic frigging dragons to the colony. I get the impression we're going to need a bigger stable. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'll just throw down a whole bunch... We can make the animals luxury beds. Hold on. My own brain interrupted myself then. I was gonna say we could just throw down a bunch of animal sleeping spots. No. We can make Tyrian animal beds. I feel like we need some for the... I feel like the Diablos, if that's what they were called, if I remember correctly, those can be the royal pets. Imagine going into the throne room of the Pharaoh, something we can do with the future Pharaoh when we bestow titles on our people. Maybe that's something Dodgy Dave could do. He's more of a healer. I think he'd be more interested in building up faction relations. Whatever future Pharaoh does it, imagine them having 2 giant dragons either side of their diamond and golden throne. I mean, it's such a goddamn flex. Medical emergency. Lee Zero. What's wrong with Lee Zero? Oh god, she's too busy trying to help others. Go and rest. What happened? Natural degradation? Extreme infection. Oh shit. Dave? She should be fine, judging by the 10 quality and everything else we've got going. We can't send Dave. They're in the middle of the ritual. Oh shit. Alina Strucker has cataracts. No way. Dave, you've got so much healing to do, my friend. Please hurry up with that goddamn ritual. Boom. I like that. I think the family has been brought back together. Wes's, the violence in Wes's heart is finally quelled. And maybe you can start building a proper relationship with Dodgy Dave. They were at each other's throats a little while ago. Still a -2. Look at that. That's Dave. Sorry, that's Wes's opinion of Dave. -2. Angering fight. For 42. What? He also doesn't really like Steroid, because Steroid killed the slave that tried to escape. I'm surprised that actually counts as being as killed colonists, but there you are. Maybe Wes's influence on Steroid was too much. Maybe he was raising his son to be a weapon, and he's starting to regret it. He's thinking, what the hell have I done? I've made him too violent. And then Dave won't forgive him because of maybe what he's done to Steroid. Oh my god. Why are you sleeping in there? What's wrong with you? Because they left the map. Everybody swap beds, because, you know, that makes sense in a Rimworld world. I have great names for the dragons. Hear me out here. We call one Diablos. Come here a second. We're going to rename you to Braytek. And then the other one, oh, we also need to train them properly at some stage as well, just to make them a bit more useful. The other dragon, we will rename to Timo. The 2 greatest warriors. She's absolutely fine. I think she got the dog person trait. She realized, actually, she does love animals. She's turning her back on violence too. If you remember Rebecca, the person who was kidnapped, the reason we did the whole war, that was Lee Zero's daughter. Maybe she's realized, actually, I love dogs, not violence. That's a good way to live your life, I suppose. Dodgy Dave did cast a word of immunity on her too there, just to keep it going. Hey, Grandma Lee Zero, hold on a second. Don't go on the hippo. Wait, stand by. Well, I say stand by. That was very cruel of me, because we're trying to cure your leg. Lean by. There you go, carry on. Hopefully this won't be a situation similar to what happened with Garthwick. There you go. It dropped her health down to 12%. Because it's regenerating her leg, her femur, her tibia, her foot, and all 5 toes. Shit, that did almost kill her. So what we know for the future then is if there's a single missing limb, that's the maximum Dave can cure at any one point. Because any more... Why is there fecal sludge in the stockpile? That's as far as we can push the healing. Otherwise, it might end up killing them. And a psychic soothe, the blessing from the gods, you see? Because you're turning away from your warlord ways, both Lee Zero and Wes, trying to build that connection with Steroid too. Oh, we got natural by default. That's very nice. I see that right. Wait, go back to him. I didn't make him a frost shaper. I wouldn't have made him a frost shaper. Did I... What, did I misclick? Did I spam it too fast? No, because he's only got 1 point available to spend. He's only level 1. How could I have unlocked a path and given him... Maybe because it was a good ritual, he started with a tree randomly? Okay, you know what? That's fate. That is a gift from Oskara. The gods themselves have blessed little Steroid, and he is now a frost shaper. Sure. Damage scales with psychic sensitivity. Hear me out. What if we... What if through peaceful meditation he becomes a weapon? Not through Wes's methods of violence and forcing him to train. What if this is the redemption arc? He goes through that peaceful meditation and he becomes the greatest frost shaper. What if we only focus on frost shaping and then we upgrade his stats to give him more and more psychic sensitivity? And if there's an Eltex meteor, we go get it, we craft him the armor out of it too. This seems like... Holy shit. He could summon a blizzard if there's like a heat wave. I wonder if that would work to counter it out. Anyway, breathe ice. Resulting in cold cutting and inducing hypothermia scaling with the distance to the target. Ice shield. That sounds incredible too. Shit. I mean, let's do it. Maybe he is going to be that warrior, but through a completely different way, through peaceful means. I say that as if he didn't execute a guy on the way out, executed a guy for desertion. It's already a little bit too late for him. There's a redemption arc in here somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, they're having a party. Oh, this is nice. And everybody seems to be getting on okay. We've got quite a busy colony, haven't we? Witch Doc and his twin sister have grown up as well. No! Lee Zero is gone. Oh, but what happened? It's just natural degradation. Oh, God. I thought that was something Dodgy Dave did then for a second. Old Lady Lee Zero is gone. At long last, Nastadoa has obtained the body modder trait from where Lee Zero died. Was that his mother? It was, right? Yeah, because he's 61. Wow. And with that marks the end of the first generation of the colony. Jerry, Timo, Lee Zero, and all their friends, gone. Well, I mean, Jaspazzy, I suppose, as well. She's 76, but wow. Holy crap. And that is also going to be the final addition to the Tomb of Heroes. The survivors of Jerry's reign. She was 91 years old. Look at her skills as well. Medical 16, social 13, animals 15, 12, 13. I mean, look at it. She was an insane character, and she died doing what she loved doing best, brewing copious amounts of beer. I mean, just an incredible way to die. She saw the revenge of her daughter, and she could die content. I feel like she was happy. I feel like she was fulfilled. And I think it falls to Nastadoa, current heir of House Strucker, or current head of House Strucker, to bury her. She was not only the matriarch of House Strucker, she's basically the matriarch of the whole colony. She was Dodgy Dave's grandmother. She's related to almost every single person here. I love that we invited the hippo. And the horrifying giant monsters. That's good. It's kind of a sad day, but this is also a massive milestone for the colony. The Tomb of Heroes is finished. You've got Wendy. You guys remember Wendy? I don't. Fuba, Chris. I remember Chris. Timo, of course. Albina, Dia, Horn, and Lee Zero. And then, of course, Vila, Jerry's original wife. Delivering Pullmans and leaving the map. Oh, shit, I thought it was a caravan that I missed. They just gave us a bunch of silver, I presume, right? Let's have a chat with this shaman merchant and sell those excess animals, then. Because Wes is into bigger game now. We don't need the Iron Beetles anymore. He has an empire that can supply him with that. We don't need the... Oh, God, they only want to buy the Beetles. Of course they do. Well, apparently, we've also got a wild pawn. You can have that one, too. We'll happily buy the plasteel, because we always need more of that. Do you have any leathers? Ooh, gold. We'll take the gold as well. Oh, shit, this is expensive. We buy 69. It's only going to cost us a little bit more. That's fine. Thank you. Appreciate that. Please take those beetles. We can't afford to feed them anyway. And Steroid is on the path to becoming the Ice Mage. Wow. I don't know why this happened. That's pretty cool, though. Because it wouldn't have been one that I'd ever have taken. I'd have probably gone with Warlord for him to follow in his father's footsteps. But that, or maybe even Protector would have been good. Turns his back on the violent aspect and goes for the more defensive aspect. That could have been quite cool. But hey, the game chose for us. And you know what? I'm actually alright with that. Sapping heat from the room for the next 5 days. That's pretty interesting. Would be good during a heat wave to keep people alive, especially in the hospital. Let's keep the combat theme going. Frost Ray first. What? Low? Where did the polar bear come from? Polar bear, northern boar, mega spider, desert ave, wild boar, fishing mouse. What? Oh my God. The second tithe must have gone through. But if you remember, it could, as we figured out yesterday, the tithe isn't retroactive. It applies to the next tax cycle. So this time they'll send us profit. But the last time they were still going to send us animals. And I disabled all the animals. So they just sent us a random mix of bloody creatures that now I've got to look after. You are in the wrong neighborhood, my friend. It is 37 degrees here. Are you sure you don't want to buy a polar bear? Shit. You know what, Wes? You're the animals expert. Put them on the boat. Just to reiterate, are you sure you don't want to buy a polar bear? No? That's unfortunate. What I'm going to have to do is send Pharaoh Wes out on the boat with all these animals and just come and sell them. We could gift them to the other empires. Get off that friggin' boar, Wes. Look at all of this. What do you want me to do with it all? Engorged tentacular aberration? We've just had animals raining on us this entire episode. We'll take the hippos as well. And we'll just sell the lot. Pharaoh West's animal breeding program. Sure. Watching people carry full-on hippos over to the core dream is very, very bizarre. It was a goddamn mega spider. That right there is a 5-year-old carrying a hippo. Well, I mean, we could give them as gifts, or we could... Let's have a look at the faction menu. We could give them as gifts, so we could go and visit the Western Republic under biggest Dickus Julius Nepos. We could go see Reem, or the Eastern Republic. They already consider us allies. In fact, almost the entire world considers us allies because we destroyed 5 enemy bases. We destroyed the hostile pirates. House Greyhate, of course. I guess we could donate them to you because you're the only people that don't love us. I mean, the warfare kind of works, huh? Or we could sell them. I think I'd rather sell them. Let's just go here. Visit Martius. Create a new Stargate site. Stargate required in caravan inventory. What the hell? You could create Stargates between your settlements. That's something for the future that we won't worry about. Let's just sell them. You want to buy some animals? Because, Jesus, we've got a lot of animals to sell. I'll trade it for gold, I guess. And fancy leathers? Oh, shit. Let's buy some wood because this ship is quite expensive to run. We'll buy the basic components and we'll buy the beef. And they still buy the steel as well. Oh, shit, they still can't afford it. All right, then I guess we'll move on to the next settlement. Thank you. Why, hello there, it's Pharaoh Wes's traveling animal caravan. Welcome. Welcome to his emporium. Would you like to buy some hippos? I bloody hope so. In return, you can give us some more steel, because actually we need shitloads. Actually, that's all we need. Animal insanity or whoa. Yeah, I'm all right with that. A great deal. Bring back a lot of silver. And then let's launch and send you right back home. If we're going to undo all this damage that was caused by all the violence, let's start training Joy in... What I said Joy was going to go for. Intellectual, right? And then Witch Doc, I guess we'll train you up in crafting. Because we don't really have a good person to take over when Brody dies. Brody's 49. It's going to be a while yet. I mean, anything we do for them right now is going to be better than what? Them working in a quarry. Yeah, no, maybe that's not that. That's not the best idea for them in hindsight. Oh, maybe not the meditation yet either. That's it. You ride your great big dragons to school. You'll be fine. Lumpy's still training. Look, Lumpy's got so many skills that she's just not able to explore because Wes had her training in melee. Maybe now, Lumpy, it's time. Maybe we give you some sort of good plants education. I mean, the construction could be amazing too because outside of... Togs is our best builder, other than Tetmate. Togs is 74. So when Togs dies, that's it. It's back on the Royal Guard, and I don't think that's right. There you go, Lumpy. Pursue your real passion. You've already got pretty good plants, so I think construction works better. Glasses, though. Glasses has a passion for combat, so Glasses can carry on as far as I'm concerned. 20.54, 13.98, and then don't forget Bloodlust and Brawler, so I think Glasses is happy. Even if Wes is trying to reform things a little bit, Glasses wouldn't be interested. Some other artistic for you, my friend. Let's go for that. Ronidas is already very, very good at art. We just don't have any queued up. I suppose you could keep studying art. Make some more masterpieces. Show this world that we're not just good for violence. You know, we've earned all these allies, but we've done it exclusively through, well, just violence. And when Wes dies, that's all going to change. I think it's already started to change a little bit. Another one. A wild Odogdoron. Oh my... really, that really does make you think, when do we want to stop taming them and just start killing them so that we can use their leather for something? I mean, shit, we can always just tame them and sell them if we really don't want to keep them around. There you go. Welcome. This stupid colony. I think we've got more giant monsters in the colony than actual people at this stage. The marriage ceremony for Dodgy Dave and Raptor Mother is finished. I missed their marriage because I was too busy sending Wes to go tame a big monster. Well, if that doesn't sum up their relationship, I don't know what was. He didn't mean to miss it on purpose. He just, you know, got a little blinded by the giant creature. What about Wesette? Wes is done with warfare, and I think it's very fair to say at this point he's all about the animals, given that we've tamed another, what, 6 big monsters just today alone? Why don't we get rid of the militia, let the people go back to their regular lives, and swap that out for... deforestation camp? It's 500 silver, 25% production to animals. That seems pretty good. I mean, what a flex. Imagine going into the Pharaoh's throne room and just seeing this. Hello. The Southern Tribes. Oh my god, how many are there? Oh shit, the caravan. Whoa, 56 of them. Well, they've just assaulted the people of the Pharaoh. As House Stork. Okay, we don't give so much of a shit about them, but they've still assaulted our allies. Holy shit, and it's in the middle of an eclipse, too. And our people fight worse in the dark. I mean, everybody fights worse in the dark. It's dark. But our people especially. Do have a hell of a fighting force on that front gate, though, huh? That's a lot of raiders. They're spread out. And look, we're well equipped. We're not retired yet. Sure, we're turning our back on violence a little bit here, trying to build up the city. But this isn't going to be enough. It might be enough. It might be enough. That's a lot of people coming in there. Melee characters, get ready, I suppose. Where did Wes go? Wes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, jump away, though? like, jump to freedom? Wait, there's someone there. Go. Okay, he's fine. He's not fine. He's down. Oh, shit. Is this too many people? I'm going to say back off into Jerry's Plaza. Because I worry everybody's going to get peppered. Non-combatants, stay exactly where you are. Do not move. You know what? Even better still. Come stand by this door. Get ready to grab Wes. Oh, they took out glasses as well. Glasses bleeding out in 4 hours. Shit. What are you doing? Oh, there's a trade caravan. Oh, it's so awful. But what choice have we got? Help us, allies. Pay us back for wiping out all those other people. So to kidnap who they can and leave. Okay, change of plan. Don't worry, allies. We're gonna stop them kidnapping Wes, ideally. Holy shit. I don't think I... Oh, who's that they've got there? Crocodile. I can't stop this. Lumpy, get on that ballista. I don't think I can stop this. I don't think I can stop this at all. Rush forward. Oh, are they going to lay down their lives for the Pharaoh? They might not have a frigging choice. Go. Go. Who's that? Alina? I thought I locked her in. Oh! I hate them. Tamed, you can at least get Alina. Shit. I mean, what the fuck was I supposed to do against that? 50 people versus what? Like a dozen. 4 of which are incapable of combat. How many people do we actually have? 15. 4 of which can't fight. 4 of which are children on top of that. We had 10. We had 10 capable fighters, Wes and Crocodile, so we had a dozen. We had a dozen to fight 58. We don't have turrets. Alina's gone as well. We don't have fucking turrets. We got scorpions. Oh my god, and we've got a new person. Hermine, sure, join me. If you end up being a traitor, I swear to God, I'm going to sacrifice you to the on the biggest altar I can build. You've just got to protect the bodies of the people who've fallen. We can't let them kidnap anyone else. What the hell are they doing? Everybody's old as fuck, too. Who am I going to send? Togs? What's Togs' move speed right now? 20%. Like, what am I supposed to do against this? Very quickly grab whoever's down and patch them up. Rescue Jaspazzy. Where's Glasses? Glasses being rescued by the giant monster. Thank you, giant monster. Glasses is going to die, bleeding out in 2 hours. We can't lose Glasses. Because Glasses is one of our best. He's one of the only fighters that isn't old or blind or missing a leg. Actually, you very much might be missing a leg. I take that back. He's missing... Fresh. Some are fleeing. The trade caravan's gone through. Some are trying to mine out the walls. Just kill them all. Wes is gone. Are we going to go down that same path again of revenge? Not losing anybody else. It's not happening. It's not happening. Dave, patch him up. How are you looking? Ironidas is fine. Steroid took a couple of hits, but is otherwise fine. The dragons are doing fine. Timo the dragon. What the... I mean, what am I supposed to do? The numbers are just going to get more and more ridiculous, aren't they? We're going to have to use the beacons. We might have to turn Wasset back into a military. In fact, maybe our next Pharaoh, whoever that happens to be, is going to have to build a military right next to the capital. Because there's no way to defend ourselves otherwise. We're going to have to build like another military here to act as a defense force for Gemphis. It's just insane to me that we can go from a sustained campaign where we wipe out an entire faction to 80 people are at the front door and there's nothing you can do to stop them rolling over your people. Genuinely, 3 people being kidnapped is the best outcome. Because we couldn't have stopped that. We can't get turrets. We're just going to have to do something for the defense. And maybe that's where Dodgy Dave comes in. The healer, but also the protector. I mean, Wes focused on what, like turrets and catapults and shit. Maybe we make the city really, really, really impenetrable. Maybe instead of the gate being here, we build a big defensive area here and say fuck the library, because we can't allow this to happen. We can never, because there's a cap on the tech. We can never keep up with raids that size. It just can't happen. What is that? It's a dingo. Oh, I wish I hadn't said anything. That dingo's gonna eat my baby. The dingo's gonna eat my baby. It's not even going for the baby. It's going for fucking glasses. Just Spazzy, shoot that dingo. To add insult to injury, they're taken to a hospital where they're eaten by a wild dog. I mean, even with everybody so well trained and so well armored and so well prepared, that's probably the only thing that kept half of them alive, is having the armor values that they've got. It's still not enough. Everybody has minimum double digits in combat skills besides people who are incapable of combat, and it's still not enough. Pharaoh is open to suggestions, whoever the Pharaoh is at this point. Sure, Dave can take over and heal people, but maybe Steroid would make for a better Pharaoh, because we might need another military Pharaoh to get back our 3 colonists, one of which was Wes, and stop this happening again. So the Pharaoh is open to suggestions for anybody who can offer advice on how to protect this city. Do you think a much greater entrance might be a better idea? Maybe we use up a massive chunk of the area. Instead, expand the hospital out or something like that. We're gonna need it, I think. What can we do against such reckless hate? The answer is not much, because Rimworld was designed for you to defend your base with turrets. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, as always, to the patrons for keeping the channel going in the first place. A thank you to Mythomatic, Sakari, The Chicken, Taliesin Wake, Incredible Gurren, Time Waster, Anastara, Q, Jeebus Cross, Jusada, Luna Wolf, Ronok, Gazoos, Altari, I Am Druids, Jestanaut, V Frostbane, Gordy #1, Charon24, Prototype in Session, and Star69er for their support at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for allowing this story to exist. As many twists and turns as it has. Unbelievable. Thank you to Coet Conley, Kiori Party, Kip Kennedy, Psychotic Burst, Kieran, David Whitcomb, Lively Life, Lau, Esteban Lascelle, JC2406, Larry the Emu, GV11 Prismo, Owen Powell, Ben Ice Cream, Hazel, 2 Meter Beamer, Tassaluk P, Floopy, Jose Sola, and Liam Frostick as well. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. What a plot twist. I thought Wes was going to retire and we were going to live a peaceful life, and no, he was snatched in his damn twilight years.